Marvel has had some incredible hits and great teams. Right now, the most popular and probably the most well-known are the Avengers. But there was a time that the X-Men were fan favorites. The mutants were everywhere in the 90s and later, from comics to shows to movies and much more, and now Disney Plus is reviving X-Men 92. Let's check out all we know about that. First, which characters will be back? This series will be back to old school X-Men from the 90s with some of the original characters we loved back then. Most of them have stood the test of time and are still popular even now. Obviously, X-Men would not be the same without Professor X and Magneto, and they will hopefully be there. Then there's Wolverine, another X-Men classic that we all love today. Cyclops, Storm, Jubilee, Rogue, and Beast. It's going to be exciting to see some new versions of these characters come to life. Marvel has promised that the series will have a completely new twist. It will be a sort of continuation of the story from the 90s, but with a unique twist. What will that twist be? Let's find out. Next, the unique twist that comes into the new series. The show will have a unique twist in the sense that they seem to be taking some inspiration from the 2019 miniseries House of X. This was a unique take on X-Men, and some of the parts of the story will be included. We don't entirely know exactly what will happen, but we do know that the mutants will be trying to create their own nation on the island of Krakoa. They're going to be making their own unique world. But obviously there will be a few twists and turns, and along the way, it's going to be a great new version of the story. And since some new comics based on the same thing are on the horizon, the show will have a lot of fun things ahead. I can't wait to see how they change things around and put a new spin on everything we already know. So, which big changes are coming? Some rumors have been flying around for a while now that the series from some of the Marvel's shows are eventually going to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Especially those series that have been on Netflix could join the rest of the Marvel Universe. Characters like Jessica Jones, Daredevil, The Punisher, and all of the rest could all be coming to some of our favorite movies or to the Disney series that have been joining the universe lately. But those same rumors, and even one insider that has been known to give some solid information, has said that those characters would come to be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe, might not be joining with the same actors that we have known them to be. I see how that information could be completely true. Some of the biggest characters in the world, including Hulk and Spider-Man, have had a bunch of other actors playing them before they entered the MCU. Why wouldn't they change it up for the cast of the Netflix shows? But the one little thing that they might have missed is that many fans of the shows are attached to the actors who played these parts in the shows. We might not actually want them to change. There is one character especially that fans are trying to save. Now we look into why Jessica Jones is trending. One of the original and most loved of the Netflix shows has to be Jessica Jones. She was an awesome character, and fans can't imagine anyone but Kristen Ritter playing that part. She was the most incredible combination of spunk and all of the power that Jessica has, combined with the vulnerability that Jessica also has. I can't think of a single actress that will ever play the part as well and so easily become Jessica Jones as Kristen Ritter did. That is why Jessica Jones is trending right now. Many fans are begging Marvel to not recast her and instead give the Jessica we know and love some more screen time. The good news is that it sounds like Ritter herself would be just as eager to once again take up Jessica's mantle, or should I say leather jacket, and step back into the role. She said that she had always loved the character and would always love the character, and that she would always be proud of playing her and ready to get back in character anytime she was asked to do so. Now the only thing we need is for Marvel to actually listen to fans for once and get her back. I could imagine Jessica becoming one of the awesome females that the MCU is known for. Another of the Netflix show's characters that was loved by fans was Daredevil. Matt Murdock and Elektra Natchios are two really awesome characters. We don't know if Daredevil will continue in some way on the screen, but we do know that the stories of these characters will continue on for a long time. For now, only in the comics, but hopefully someday on screen too. Marvel has announced that a new series of Daredevil comics is set to come out soon, and these will continue telling the story of Daredevil and how becoming him has changed Matt's life life and cost him a lot in many different ways. We know that the series will have both Elektra and Daredevil in it, even if they have now split her story on a series all of its own. There is just too much to get into with just one series of comics, and the newest #1 Daredevil is set to change things and be a lot of fun. Plus, the comic should be highly collectible in a few years too. Comics fans might want to get two, one to read and one to keep in pristine condition for a rainy day. Which character would you love to see return with the same actor? Are you excited to see the reboot of the X-Men show? Share all of your thoughts with us in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. Next up, we'll check out the Marvel series that we are all excited to see, but that might not be coming out in 2022. Some behind the scenes moments from a new show and a lot more. Let's check it all out. One of the most spoken about shows in the upcoming Marvel roster has been seen filming in the United Kingdom. Marvel Secret Invasion has been filming in Leeds, and loads of massive stars have been spotted around set. Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury himself, has been spotted on set of the new show that's dealing with an invasion on Earth. He was joined by another Marvel staple, Cobie Smulders, who plays Commander Maria Hill, who used to be a director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Other actors who are starring in the series include Emilia Clarke, Olivia Colman, and Ben Mendelsohn. It seems that Jackson has been enjoying his time around the area, going to restaurants and posing with selfies with fans. It also looked like the show's creators have recreated the area in order for it to look like a Russian scene, so it would seem the series will have at least parts of it playing out in Russia. The series has so far only been set to play out in 6 episodes for the first season, and ever since they started filming the series in September, many of the stars of the show have been posting behind-the-scenes pictures. It is getting Marvel fans really hyped up to watch the series. Have you been looking forward to it? Lastly, 2 shows that have been taken off the 2022 roster. Now comes the bad news. Marvel has been releasing new content pretty regularly in the last few years. Some of the shows, including WandaVision, Loki, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Marvel's What If, plus more, have already been released on Disney+, with a lot more on the calendar for this year. The calendar for Marvel shows all of the upcoming films and movies that are coming out, but there are 2 shows that have disappeared from the lineup for 2022. We did expect to see What If Season 2 and also the massively anticipated Secret Invasion this year. Both shows were on the calendar for this year, but neither Disney nor Marvel have ever announced an official release date. Now they're gone, and we don't entirely know what that means. They could have made a mistake and the shows could still be coming, or more likely they might have been pushed the release date to 2023. We haven't heard of any major setbacks or delays in filming, and as we just shared, Secret Invasion is currently filming at full speed. So why they would pull it at this stage is a mystery. What we do know is that there is plenty of Marvel content coming our way in the next few months. There are a bunch of movies coming up, like the new Doctor Strange film, the new Thor film, and the new Black Panther. We also have new series coming our way. There's a lot to look forward to and to keep us busy while we wait for the rest. Which Marvel project are you the most excited to see coming up? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. Thanks for watching.